Governments and institutions say they only have a small amount of Bitcoin, but they lying. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. My name is Da Vinci Jeremy. I'm in the pipe 5x5 in Dubai. Hope you're doing well today. Yes, it's a great day for Bitcoin. You know, Cramer came out, told you to buy. Hope you did. And if you didn't, start buying. Boy, don't wait for a pullback on this one, right? I mean, I'm sure you guys saw that I did hit the buy button on the weekend at coinw.davincij15.com. Links in the description below. And there it is, right? So a lot of cool crypto going up. Bitcoin is moving higher, and we're going to see it actually double from here very quickly. So make sure you're on that train. All right. El Salvador has more Bitcoin than the public estimates, with multiple BTC revenue sources, president indicates. Wow. Meesh. Okay, so yeah, this guy's lying about how much Bitcoin they've got. According to, the Crypto Rover, a friend of mine, he reported that, hey, listen, that they have 83 million in profits, but maybe it's a little bit more, and they're not telling you how much more they've got. Whew. Well, that reminds me, right, that the BlackRock, they've got like 200K in Bitcoin, right? Like the government, they've probably surpassed the government, but that doesn't matter. With a stroke of the pen, the government could take those Bitcoins from BlackRock, right? They just need to go, that's ours now. That's it. I mean, what are they going to do, right? I mean, they've done this before, right? So the government has 200,000 Bitcoin. And it looks like BlackRock is probably on pace to double that in the next month. So hold on to your hats. It's going to be an interesting ride. How to transform your crypto holdings into gift cards to save money on everyday shopping. Well, as prices rise, some people should start considering taking profits. Probably right now would be a bad idea. I would say anything over 100K would be fine. And here's an opportunity. You can easily take profits into gift cards. Links are going to be in the description below. Okay. SATOSHI's trial proves beyond doubt that Craig Wright did not invent Bitcoin. Duh. Everybody is Satoshi except Craig Wright. Though this guy is the most obvious fraud. And you know what? Even in the trial, right? Even when the extent of his dishonesty and forgery was exposed to him in cross-examination, he doubled down for forging further documents during the trial, blaming a litany of characters, asserting implausible technical excuses, and suggesting a vast and even growing conspiracy to frame him. Wow, this guy, man, hopefully he goes away. Speaking about another person that should go away is JP Morgan, Jamie Dimon. I'll defend your right to buy Bitcoin. Just before you think he's doing you any favors, he said, if you read the whole context of the quote, I don't know what the Bitcoin itself is for, but I defend your right to smoke cigarettes. I'll defend your right to buy Bitcoin. All right, fine. I'll take it, I guess. I mean, you did say that you wanted government to ban it, right? So how's that defending my right? Now, I get it, right? Cigarettes, you might want the government to ban cigarettes, and there's a clear reason for that, but not so much Bitcoin. All right, Shiba Inu bearish actions and prices slipped 19%. Yes, we'll talk about what's going on with Shiba. What can we see? Is there going to be a bounce? Can Shiba survive and continue going higher? We'll talk about that shortly after our Bitcoin and Ethereum technical analysis, which will start right now. But before we do, if you're interested in trading this, you can trade this at bybit.davincij15.com, 2bit.davincij15.com, or even coinw.davincij15.com, where you can get some huge bonuses for all three exchanges. So check that out. Okay. Bitcoin, man. I wish we could have did the technical analysis during this run. This at least somewhere in these candle area, it would have been nice. But oh well, life's not fair. So right now you can see Bitcoin, even if we came here, I mean, it would have been nice. But anyways, Bitcoin, it was clear earlier this morning that we're doing the W thing happening here. You see it, boom, 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 right? So that means technically, well, I mean, it's really difficult to say this, but technically this is this is the target here, which is not surprising. Actually, there's a longer term technical target of the 75K. So right now we're headed straight to the 75K. Probably by lunchtime today, it might hit the 75K. If not, later on in the evening, around 4 o'clock in the local time zone. So how do we trade this? If you're watching this early in the morning, right now, they're not giving you much options to get in. There will be probably some sort of breakdown, most likely to the top of this range here. So I would say you wait for an entry at this level here, somewhere at the 71.9-ish area. If it doesn't get you in, just walk away. I mean, it's just not worth, chasing this thing. You want to get in at the lower levels, right? Maybe you even try. I don't think we're going to have another FU move. We might have one just to here, maybe. So effectively, right, or just to this level. So this is there might be an FU move down to that level. So it's a little difficult to set your stop losses. You're going to have to probably set it at the $70,000 level, which is pretty huge, right? You're talking a percentage move of exactly 2.5%, which is a pretty decent move, right? So, but hey, Bitcoin is very volatile right about now, right? If you're going to go long here, you might want to do a little bit lower if you want, right? So that you're going to get in at the 2% level and then go 2 to 1 or even longer because, hey, you know what? This is going to the 75K-ish area. So there you go. And there it is. Looking at Ethereum, pretty much the same thing. Wish we were down here a little bit lower. It looks like Ethereum has already taken off a lot heavier than Bitcoin. So we've got more of a bigger run here. Yes, the target is the same kind of deal here, like some impossible thing. You're like, what? Yes, that's right. That's the target. With this W here, we can probably see it all the way up to the $4,170 level. Difficult to trade this. I would suggest you wait for it to come exactly back to pretty much the same level here, which is around the $4,000 level before you actually pull the trigger on this. If it doesn't, you let it go because, hey, you know what? We want to get into at a position of strength and not a position of weakness where we can see a big FU move and wipe you out. So again, it could be a possible FU move as low as that level 49.2. So you might have to set your stops a lot lower, which is pretty decent. You can see you can just go to a little bit of a 2% move there. There we go, giving us an easy 2 to 1 risk to reward ratio. And there you have it. All right, let's finalize with SHIB. Shiba, well, it's got to take off from here. We've got to see Shiba break pretty much this level here, which is the 35.26 level. So if we could break that, then we can see it closer to the previous top. If you're going to take this, make sure you take profits somewhere or hold the line, stop losses, because there's a 20% move here. So it's big, right, from off this level here. But yeah, it could easily fail after it makes that 20% move. So be careful. Now, if we continue higher, the target for this is, of course, all the way up to the 62-ish area. So it's a double from here almost. And so, but it's a big risk. If you want to take a long from here, yes, it's a big risk. If you want to do that and go all the way up, that's fine, right? But just move your stops to break even. As we take off here, your stop loss is right at this low level here, which is a huge percentage, 10% move. But hey, you know what? There is a bigger payoff here. So you can say, okay, well, you know what? At the 2 to 1, I'm going to move stops to break even. And then, let this thing run all the way up to, who knows, right? All the way up. That's a 10x move right? From or the 10 to 1 risk to reward ratio from the 9% losses you could take on Shiba. So you're going to have to take massive losses if this thing fails. Okay. That's it for today. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, make sure you hit the like, hit the subscribe, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.